You're not going to believe these first sentences are going to be spoken in 2025. On the Russian side of the internet is a video that gained a bit of popularity just for being creepy. So creepy, in fact, that it received its own creepypasta. I promise, just walk with me for a second. I'm not going to be talking about creepypastas in 2020. That's just kind of weird. Maybe. So, on the Russian side of the internet, they have this thing that's just like the US, just reversed, right? When people in the US or the Western side of the world want to make something creepy, there's a tendency to just throw in Russian, like Russian lettering, Russian words, whatever, in there just because it's, to us, incomprehensible. Reverse this, and you get the Russian side of this scenario. When they want to write something creepy, they write stuff in English. The vast majority of the time, it's not even supposed to be creepy. It's just supposed to be funny. To them. Either way, what's creepier than a creepypasta? Many things, actually. But I'm going to backtrack. I need to give the full story of what I'm going over right now. So I am going to have to talk about a creepypasta. Promise, this will explain everything for a quick second. In 2009, a channel under the name I Need to Like You uploaded a video named Dead Kids Foundation, which caused hallucination, thoughtless panic, migraines, and nausea. The creepypasta states that this video caused people who watched it to hallucinate and eventually caused the deaths of 23 people, including 5 teenagers. The description under the video says that this was played on a cable channel, and the writer says that they couldn't sleep for 5 days, and at home they saw dead children singing songs along with the words, "How many children must die?" written on the walls. A Ukrainian police officer named Valentin Levko was sent in to investigate cries for help in the suburbs. Once he got to the site of the cries, he saw the words, "When will they help us?" and "We want peace" on the walls, along with several dead teenagers in the main room. A DVD player in the room had a disc labeled Dead Children Foundation. Valentin took the disc home, put it into his DVD player, and it affected him negatively. He rarely ate, didn't talk, missed 3 days of work, and proceeded to disappear. He was later found cut in half at his home. His wife spoke to his colleagues about the disc, and she disappeared too. The video itself is 53 seconds long and starts off as a PSA. PSA in this instance standing for Phantom Signal Alert. The words, "We're roasting an electric fire. There are many more dead kids out there. Then show yourselves. You know how we take care of things. Now is the time to demonstrate it. Meet us in the video world. Dead Kids Foundation." All appear on the screen while a face can be seen speaking through the screen, being interrupted by static. It ends with a voice saying, "Now join us." The description here actually reads, "You dead? Then join up already." That's just kind of funny. You dead, bro? The video was uploaded on January 29, 2009, and is actually part of an entire ARG that tied itself to the Wyoming Incident ARG. And I know what you're thinking. Why are you talking about an ARG? Because I like weird shit, okay? Now, we're gonna go through these videos, add the story here, and just what everything here actually is. That was just a creepypasta for this entire video ARG thing that we're going to go over right now. I hope you did walk with me there. The Dead Kids Foundation channel has been uploading since February 24th, 2007, where the first video titled 333 333 333 was uploaded. That's really fucking hard to say. The video starts with a TV interruption with the words "To the Unknown" on screen with the year 1987 in the bottom corner. Now, you listen to me, and I know you're not welcome to play in this video world anymore. Can be read on screen after, and following this, a spooky ghost jumpscare flash happens with the words "You don't understand anything" follows that. Now remember, this is the first video. This is the start of an ARG named the Dead Kids Foundation. Following video named "Tell Us About Who Made the Tape" tells us everything about the ARG that we need to know going into it. Once again, it starts off with a TV interruption, but it greets us this time with, "Hey, let's try this again. We need to know who, what, why." The video then follows a man who is looking for where these Dead Kids Foundation tapes are coming from. He seems to be interrogating another man who may know more about these tapes. He says that if he wishes to help, they'd be very grateful.
If you're willing to help us, we are very grateful. If not,
if you let me know more, I can probably help you out.
Don't bother contacting us ever.
Followed by the numbers 70220385573 zooming past on the screen. The description says, We, the Foundation, need information, followed by a link to a web page that tells us that this is an ARG. It also has the numbers that were on screen, along with telling us that they are interested in the creation of these tapes. There's another link on the web page which says it's their response, but it's not available anymore. The person who runs the channel states that the tapes they are referring to are the, 333 tapes, also known as the Wyoming Incident. The Wyoming Incident itself is either one of or either the longest running ARG online, which is about a tape that supposedly drives the viewers to madness. Maybe you've seen it. It's one of those original creepy videos on YouTube, right? It's just kind of bro tweaking on screen. The Dead Kids Foundation is meant to be a continuation of sorts to the Wyoming Incident. The third video is also named 333, 333, 333. I fucking hate that number already. This one is a special presentation that starts with the words, "We will meet one day." You see someone's hand raise up and approach the camera. There's a special thanks to a few individuals. The man from the second video shows up again, saying they're still looking for a lead on the video and they'd appreciate the help.
We're still looking for leads on the video, and if you'd like to help us, we'd appreciate it. We at the Dead Kids Foundation do appreciate all of the phone calls. And if you want to keep calling, keep calling. And all you who block your phone numbers when you call, don't even bother calling anymore. I don't need you. I don't need you.
The same numbers that flashed on screen in the second video appear again here. The description says that the Dead Kids Foundation continues their research and makes a few friends along the way. Given the visuals in this video, I started to believe that this man in this video is actually connected to the video's origins. Either that or he's tormenting people to get them. I also felt like the numbers were some sort of code for victims' names or represented individuals that are connected to the videos. These were my current thoughts when I was going through the videos. Video 4 is the "Many Kids Have Died Over the Years" video that eventually gained popularity and the creepypasta itself. So we've gone over it already, but watching it back in the intended order, I caught something I missed. The numbers that have been flashing on screen ended up being a phone number. Disclaimer though, because you never know who's watching, please don't call any number you see in a YouTube video. I swear to God, please don't fucking do that. They're most likely not real or actually connected to someone that has no idea. Leave them alone. Don't be fucking weird. Phone number is 702-203-8573. The 702 number area code is for Clark County, Nevada, which includes Las Vegas. Would it be that the series takes place in Nevada? I don't know. Maybe. So far, there's no clue outside of this one. I'll be deadass. That's all I got from that. Video 5 is the halfway point in the series, and so far, all we know is a man is searching for the origin of these essentially haunted videos. And it seems like these poltergeists, for lack of a better word, are stuck in these tapes and want others to join them. And implications are that a few people have died because of these tapes. Although it's unknown how so far, but the cause must have come from watching the tapes themselves. The video starts with a dude. He flashes a few times and that's about it for him. Then we see the screen saying homework, pass it on, show work, and in big ass bright red letters, don't talk during class, just in case it's not easy to see. Blackboard's text reads almost incoherently, only a few phrases make sense. Elected omnipotent, vicarious obvious sneak, and kill sentient are really the only things that make any sort of sense. In the background you can hear some sort of banging. I can't tell if that's part of the music or if it's supposed to be what this comment suggests, fucking gunshots. The final shot is of a field behind a few buildings. The picture turns red and we see the word "Spasiba," which translates to "thank you." The video is uploaded in 2010, which is almost a 2-year gap from video 4 and 3 from the first 3 videos. I mention this because the videos start to take a few big gaps in their uploads. As I was going through this, I wanted to know if it was important to the actual story or just the uploader's schedule or something, or if there were videos that were taken down that were in between these. So far, I didn't have an answer. Video 6 is named "You Still Here?" That is nice. And starts with images of creepy drawings that are faces and what I imagine are drawings of dead people. It seems like it depicts spontaneous home invasion. My guess, and just what makes the most sense to me, is that this is some sort of figure from video 5 who seems like he breaks into a home, at least a building of sorts. The last image is of a face with eyes bleeding and ends with what seems to be the Dead Kids Foundation logo. The description reads, "Why stilted from the fields? They only care because you need to grow up. Or else." The Week is the name of the next video, which starts off as an emergency alert broadcast. Very quickly, the words, "There is no dead kids" appears in very low light on screen. We're given updates that state there are none, there never are, there's nothing to wait for. The transmission gets interrupted by someone that tells us they found a way to enter our world. If you live somewhere where no one knocks, not to move when you hear it, with a shadowy figure seemingly approaching the camera and someone entering a door. The description says, "Ja te volim," which Google tells me that this is Croatian for "I love you." However, this video's comments confirm something that I asked just prior. There are videos that are hidden or taken down. It said that they're available by link, but nothing was provided. The link on the webpage has 2 extra links, but no one managed to say what those went to. These videos are titled, "This is how you join us," and to Happy Cube Handler. The Happy Cube refers to the Happy Cube forums that contain the story of the Wyoming Incident. Apparently, the story was hijacked, or in proper terms, game-jacked a few times. Basically what that means is that someone unintended took control of the narrative. One of these details how the man searching for the videos wraps up his investigation. This also confirms that these tapes are haunted by some sort of entity residing inside of them. I've heard of being inside of someone, but inside of a tape, that's just kind of freaky. Very ominous message. The numbers 13394 are spoken. The final image asks for someone to answer. This video was uploaded in 2021, so this is still going into this current decade. The description says the words, "Why can't you like me?" This is very ironic due to the original channel being named "I Need to Like You." Also, what I found funny is that starting here, you can see the majority of the comments starting to be in English. Like, I had to translate almost every single comment beforehand up until this video. The 9th video is named The Early AM. It starts with these drawings of these shadowy figures, just like the ones we've been seeing in prior videos. The words, "I can't help but wonder when it will finally be over," appear on screen. More drawings of these figures follow with bloody imagery. "It certainly has been a long time," reads on screen, followed by a bunch of lettering. The words, "All you need to join me, I gave you everything," are said in the background. I'll be completely honest, I don't know what that second phrase actually says. It just sounds like "to join me." The final thing in this video is a screen that reads, "Dead Kids Foundation." I don't know what you want from me, along with, "No, seriously, fuck this," flashing in screen for a second. The description says, "I know a place, but it doesn't know me." At this moment, we don't have a hard progression for the story, and it's almost coming to an end. It just seems like it's an acknowledgement from the channel itself. As of now, the final video was uploaded on February 1st, 2025, with the description reading, "Do what I do." The words, "Why don't we create?" sound like they're heard at first, and the words, "You can do this," flash in the bottom of the screen. This is followed by images of one of these figures that we've seen before, along with a clip of someone whose face is covered and lights up with the Dead Kids Foundation logo. The screen reads, "Has your life changed since the last time? It's about time to pick up that phone and start taking calls from people again." More images of the figure appear with the words, "There is no safe amount of sleep." The voice in the background says, "Why do I always have to make the goddamn video? Don't wait for me." Finally, we're told to reach out to a phone number that only some of us know. This is most likely the number from the "Many Kids Have Died" video, but the creator says that that number is long gone, so I don't know what it could be really. Finally, "Oh dear no" flashes on screen with the mysterious figure being seen one last time. Can you imagine my surprise when I saw that they uploaded again as I was making this? This video basically just reads, "Forget dangers, do jump eagerly into strange vehicles," followed by, "Forget dangers, do whack erratic shit for absolutely no reason." And at the very bottom you can see, well, barely see, "Listen to the tones." I don't know what any of that means. Seems like the channel creator is aware that people are now catching on or paying more attention to this series, as they come out and say, "People who call the old number are jerks. Don't drag them into this." Who was calling the old number? I told you not to do that. Are you just... Yeah, it seems like they're aware now that the people are putting more eyes on them. But the issue here is that none of this makes fucking sense. There has been no progression, no expansion. Even the top comment says, "Please expand, bro." That's just kind of how it ends. That's how this whole thing ends, for now at least. Nothing. It's just confusing. What the fuck is all of this? Like I said, I'm a one-man team. What am I supposed to do here? Like, we know there are missing videos. There are... Actually, with the idea that there are missing videos, I don't think that would even help any of this. Where is this guy going with any of this? I don't know. But I guess that's for us to find out later. I do sincerely hope this guy actually expands on any of this. So, what I've been able to gather about these videos is, before the story elements, there are missing pieces that can't be found, at least yet. This is either because they weren't saved or no one has a proper link yet. Right? No one has given a proper link yet. Right? Keep in mind, I'm a one-man team, and this is a project that is from the opposite side of the world for me. It's not popular either. As of right now, not all the pieces are there, and with the infrequent uploads of this channel, who knows when more will be available? Now, on to the story. There are these haunted tapes that have made authorities aware of them due to potential harming of children. Within these tapes lies an entity or potential entities that are trying to escape from the video world into our physical world. One man is trying his best to seek help from others in order to find what these tapes are, what they're about, and what they could be. On top of this, these videos are meant to be an attempted continuation of the Wyoming Incident. While not directly said, it seems like the Wyoming Incident hijacking video caused harm to people that viewed it, which is in line with the original video. However, at some point, it seems these Dead Kid Foundation videos broke away from the Wyoming Incident to create their own narrative. Lastly, whatever is inside that tape or tapes wants to recruit more people, most likely kids. There must be some sort of poltergeist inspiration here, but that's my only guess. Right, there you have it. That's a really strange and unique ARG going on the other side of the world that vast majority of people just have no idea of. It's genuinely strange to me how long this has been going. It's been going on since 2007. That's fucking wild. Right? And just no one has really cracked it. That's the thing as well. I don't know if it's meant to be cracked, but it's an ARG. I assume it's supposed to be. Right? I'm not an ARG. I'm not an ARG solver, right? Of any means, right, dude? Like, I don't know. If I was a puzzle solver, I probably would have had it by now, but I'm not. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. Like, strange video from Russia that's been going on since 2007. Genuinely fucking crazy. I wish there were more people involved on this because I do want to get to the bottom of it, but there isn't. I don't have the outreach for that. If I did, we probably would have had it by now. I don't know, maybe. Regardless, this is the end of the video. I don't know how long I'm going now. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. Anyways, bye.